The growth of the market for NFTs over the last few years has been huge. OVR's own blog has referred to the growth as nothing short of phenomenal. So now the CEO of OVR, Davide Cuttini, joins me on the line now. So David, great to have you on the line today. How are you?
Nice to meet you. It's all fine. Thank you.
Great to have you here. Great to be talking on BeInCrypto's channel. Now, I've already seen from the blog that OVR is a cutting-edge AR platform powered by the Ethereum blockchain, but I would love to hear from you just a general introduction of OVR.
Yes, basically the idea of OVR is to make a platform that divide the entire world in hexagons of 300 square meters that basically are NFTs that are written in the Ethereum blockchain. Every NFTs basically represent geo-coordinates, and the idea is to permit the owner of this kind of asset, this kind of NFT, to decide what will be the virtual or mixed reality experience on this land. So basically, to create this kind of platform, we emitted a token through our IBCO. That is a very specific way to emit the token we can talk about later. And then basically we decided to create auctions to assign this kind of NFTs. And right now we close about 200,000 of this kind of auctions where the users of our community can bid every day in real time on specific place they love, and where basically in the next future they can upload the 3D experiences they want.
Amazing. And you've mentioned a huge amount of sales there. What kind of things are up for auctions? Is it mostly artwork or is it a wider variety of assets?
Actually, the users are very focused to buy touristic places or commercial also places. And of course, at the beginning, there was a gold rush to try to catch the beautiful place all around the world, from some parts of Rome, for example, from Paris, and basically very famous places where they imagine the next future our community users will be there and they will use our application to have this kind of 3D experiences.
And what are some of the unique parts of the OVR ecosystem when it comes to the blockchain protocols that are associated with it?
Yeah, we use different technologies. So, of course, the NFT represent that is the non-fungible token, represent the ownership of this land, and using this kind of standard, our users can easily exchange the property, or they can decide also to rent what is the geophysical place that is overlaid on the real world around us. And the other part is our utility token, that is the OVR, that actually is listed on different exchanges. And this kind of token was emitted with a different approach regarding of the initial coin offer in the past. So the idea is to create, we were very inspired from Aavegotchi, that is a famous project backed by Aave, that where the token is emitted with a price that grows as much people want to buy this kind of asset. And the utility token can easily be sold during also this kind of emission activity. So we create a liquid market for our token. Actually, in our what is called a banding curve offer, there are about $9 million of liquidity where the people can decide to buy and sell. And of course, they can go also in different markets. For example, we are on Gate.io, on Bitmart, of course, on Uniswap, that is a DEX, and they can exchange value in that.
Fantastic. And it certainly sounds, from looking at OVR's blog, like you've been really, really busy. I've looked at the April development timeline. There's also Binance Smart Chain Bridge is now live with OVR. So what are some of the key achievements that you've acknowledged so far in this year?
Yeah, it's very interesting also the Binance chain approach, because right now we know that the fees on Ethereum blockchain could be a friction for the users because the gas fees. So we built a bridge that permits to use also the Binance chain to transact our token, to exchange our token. We are also evaluating some layer 2 system to permit also to manage the NFTs. So they are growing the market, some interesting project that basically on Zeta Kappa rollup, ZK rollup, then permit also to mint in a layer 2 what are the non-fungible tokens. So basically, we are trying to achieve some specific activities for the blockchain part, but of course we have also the virtual and augmented reality part that is technically speaking is a mobile application that right now is downloading for about 100k times, and you can easily and freely download from the Apple Store and from Play Google, and you can interact with the experiences that the community decide to upload on the lands. So we have two kinds of users. One user could be an infrastructural user that want to buy pieces of the world and can decide to upload the contents. On the other side, we have the OVR users on the app that can attend, for example, to live events of artistic exhibition like the one we pushed today, and then can decide, for example, to attend with live events, and we are doing some agreements with important DJs of electronic music and also celebrities, where basically the avatar of the celebrities appear inside this kind of lens and can interact with the community.
Wow, so it certainly sounds like the opportunities with this are huge. Are you able to tell us any of these celebrities that you're speaking to at the moment? Maybe some of our audience and viewers are fans.
Yeah, actually, we can't disclose what are the celebrities we are doing agreement with, because we have a strictly marketing activity that is in collaboration with the artist. But with today, you can see we disclose with today the first activity with some crypto artists. For example, one is called Motta, that is a famous Italian crypto artist that sold his NFTs for a lot of money. And you can, inside our application, visit what is the exhibition of his pictures, of his arts. With your avatar, you can meet the artist inside, you can talk with, you can make around in these 3D places where the pictures are on the walls, and you can see the history of the picture, you can buy it, you can go to the website to know more about that.
Fantastic. And this is OVR Land, or OVR Land is something additional as well?
Yeah, basically, in the next future, it will be all OVR Land centric, our platform. Right now, only to try to showcase what is the technology, we create a list of featured events and featured experiences. For example, you can see have an e-commerce experience. You can see this kind of exhibition for the art. There is a disco, for example, or where you can see a DJ that actually plays some music. You can meet some people inside. And the funny part is that you are in a photorealistic environment. So basically, to recreate your avatar is enough that you can take a selfie of you. And basically, the artificial intelligence we use recreate the 3D of the mesh of the texture. So basically, we are not talking about a cartoon and virtual reality, but what will be the future of the mixed reality, where the real and the artificial basically is perfectly merged. So the idea is to now have a platform with some cartooned puppets or something that can fly all around the environment, but basically is your alter ego that is represented through an avatar in a photorealistic way that can meet other people. And in the case of the events, of course, can meet also the celebrity and can join some gaming activity or some, in general, entertainment or retail activities and stuff like that. So all the things you can do in the real world, the idea is to do in this kind of environments with, of course, an ecosystem that is blockchain-based.
It certainly sounds really innovative, and the possibilities there sound endless. So I'm really impressed. Are you able to talk through for our viewers some of the economics, the crypto economics of OVR as well?
Yeah, basically about our token economics. The idea was to emit this kind of token to this initial banding curve offer, inspired to Avegotchi, inspired also to the Bancor formula, where the concept is to emit the token through a formula and not only through a demand and offer. And as much people buy this OVR token, as much higher is the value. So basically, the starting price was for $0.07. And thanks to the community that basically bought the OVR tokens to buy the lands. So the OVR token, utility token, is the only one way you have to buy the OVR lands through the auctions. So basically, the token from 0.07 actually is at $1.5 approximately. And so we grow a lot. It's something amazing because the auction, the 200K auction that we close is a demonstration that the people want to join this kind of metaverse. The metaverse is this concept where the real world and the virtual world are merged in geographical places. And through our token, actually, you can buy the land. You can basically pay the services that are under the land. For example, if you put your new, I don't know, shop on the land because you want to sell some shoes, I don't know, you have to pay an hosting fee to maintain that. You have to use the OVR token. In our token economics, we have also a staking system that permit the user to gain value, locking the tokens for a certain amount of months. And thanks also to this staking activity, they can also obtain some services in our platform.
Fantastic. And it certainly sounds like, based on some of the figures that you mentioned today, like the NFT spaces, as we all know, it's booming. You've mentioned that you've got platform auctions of 200,000. So users are really gaining some momentum. And there are some questions from kind of analysts that maybe the NFT space right now is a bubble. What's your thoughts on this? Because it seems like from your organization that the NFT space is really just getting started.
Yeah, in my opinion, this NFT is, of course, there is a big hype now in this moment. And we saw a lot also of poor initiatives on that, because every user is trying to follow some guides online to publish an animated GIF or something that has no real value. So I imagine that in the next future, there will be a huge selection on the projects on that. So the idea in OVR is to have a land that has value. Why has a value? Because there is traffic on that land. The traffic are all the users that can have the experiences of that specific land. So if I bring on my land celebrities or a specific touristic experience, for example, we did in the past some tourism experiences in the south of Italy, or Matera, that is the cultural city for the European country for this year. And the user is very engaged to interact with the real world, seeing 3D elements that appear in it. So I think that talking about the 2D artist NFT hype, I think that in the next future will remain very few big projects. Like always happens when there are some hypes talking about the artificial intelligence, talking about the blockchain, you will see a lot of rumor, a lot of noise under this kind of hype, and then there is a big selection on it.
And finally, it sounds like OVR has already had such a busy 2021, but what are some of the upcoming big events that some of our viewers can potentially keep an eye out for?
Yeah. Basically, we have for the main interesting list of events from today. We have this exhibition. You can browse through our application. We are going to do a very big auction regarding the Eiffel Tower. So we reserved in this digital layer, we reserved some important places like the Colosseum, like the Eiffel Tower, and other about 6K lands. And right now we are going to organize an OpenSea for the end of May, for the end of this month. So in the next days, a very big auction where we'll assign all the lands that represent the Eiffel Tower. We have already some investors that want to push the offers on OpenSea. Will be something that basically will permit us to endorse what is our initiative and our platform.
It certainly sounds so exciting indeed. Thank you so much for your time today. It was great to get some insight, and I'm sure our viewers at BeInCrypto have learned a lot along the way. So best of luck with the future.
Thank you. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much. And we'd love to hear how you found this segment. So share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know your thoughts on OVR.